Welcome to Brutally Honest. There was meant to be a review today, and I had everything I needed, except for the SD card. So yeah, review next week of this Panda. So this week you've got the classifieds instead. Hi love, yeah I drive a Ferrari 355. No, it's not from AliExpress. Look, there's Ferrari badges there. Ignore the arch covers. Look, Ferrari. Definitely a Ferrari. Even says so on the dashboard. Who's buying this shit? 7 grand? That's fooling nobody. 9 grand. So this has been doing the rounds, and it's left-hand drive, water damaged, engine don't work, gearbox don't work. It hasn't been UK registered, so there's 20% VAT there. On top of that, it is absolutely mouldy inside. The engine's all rusty. That's scrap. What's the scrap value of a Aston Martin Vanquish? 200 quid? That's been under about 1,000 Cs. Just zooming on the engine. Yep, that's not going to turn off it. You could park it in the garden, I guess. Well, it does scrub up quite well. But it's a no from me. A car nobody remembers. The Abarth Punto Evo. Parked amazingly, I'll be honest. Slightly different to the old Abarth 500 at least anyway. Subwoofer in the boot. Like I say, it's a bit different to the 500 anyway. There's only 2 on Auto Trader at the minute. Tyres look fairly new. Damage on the back bumper, but what do you expect? 7.5 grand is a bit pricey though. Here's a car nobody remembers. 325i Compact. Now this one's got the M Sport pack. That's going to be worth a fortune. Oh, it's a manual as well. Not a fan of the Alcantara seats. But that's going to be worth a fortune in about 15-20 years time. Apparently they're amazing to drive as well. Incredibly short wheelbase. And they're made up of about 25 different BMWs. Low mileage, cassette player. When was the last time you saw one of them? Fake carbon dash. Got cruise control. Just about fitted that engine in that bay. Wheel in every corner. That's going to be really fun to drive that. Same again, this one does not have the M Sport pack, and it's an automatic, but it's a bit cheaper. Needs a respray. The reason this is here is because of the best interior of the week, I think. You ready for it? Needs refurbing alloys as well. Again, it does need a respray. There we go. Raspberry dashboard and seats. Really is a shame it's got an automatic. And if it goes to the driver's seat, it is a bit damaged. Again, what is it, 2.5 grand? Sunroof. which works. This one's got the cassette as well. Not many of these left. 10.5 grand Bristol, anybody? The bodywork's at it. Again, it's a nice garden ornament. What are the rear clusters from? Answers in the comments. Wait till you get to the interior. There we go. Attacker and Knife Factory. It's not one for me, I'm afraid. Now my goal in life is to run a car into the ground. This one, base model, doesn't have a cassette player. Every panel is battered. So you can park it where you want. You can roll it, it don't matter. Reminds me of that 206 advert from about 20 years ago. I would love to run that into the ground. No parcel shelf, no radio. Does feature a smiley face though. I bet that's absolutely miserable to drive. But that's the PCP of a Golf R for the month, probably. People have told me this is a bit too pricey, but the guy has spent a fortune on it. He's rebuilt both the rear arches. It's a 4x4, it's the V6, it's the one you want. It looks nice and tidy. Walnut dash, leather seats, low mileage. You can tell by the pictures, he's not messed around. Again, is 7 grand too pricey? Answers in the comments. I think that's absolutely lovely, that. This is my car of the week, maybe car of the month. It's got a 5-litre supercharged engine. It's got chroma flare. It's on the 21-inch wheels. Not loving the number plate. That paintwork is absolutely fabulous. How much was that brand new? How much fuel has been put into that engine? Interior is not as nice as you'd think. It's just plain black. Be nicer if it had the cream seats. Bit of orange peel. They might all be like that, I'm not sure. That is magnificent. I'm not sure if that's the real plate, but they keep showing it, so. Deployable side step. Again, not the best interior we've seen. Gets the job done though. You know how I feel about American cars, and I'm not a fan of this. If it was in purple, it might be alright. Just looks a bit AliExpress all the way around. Is that the standard grille? I thought the grille was chrome. V6 engine. 25 grand, you can get a hell of a lot of sports cars for that. I'd get a TVA Tamora. Because if you're going to do it, you might as well do it properly. This looks a bit miserable. Again, is that grille standard? I'm not sure. This is borderline one of those charity cars. But it's not a wrap, apparently it's painted. The problem I've got is them alloys are far too big. And it needs slamming into the ground. Sort the suspension out, put smaller alloys on it. Run it into the ground. Live out the 1990s BTCC whilst living in Milton Keynes. Sunroof's gone a bit rusty there. Again, it's not a show car. Just that them alloys are far too big. I think they're 18s. Need to bang 17s on there. Decent engine bay. What are they? 18s, yeah. I need 17s. Preferably white. I want BTCC fantasies. How about this? Vector GSI. Completely standard. Proper sized alloys. You're not going to see another one of them for a while. I think that's the same paint that they used on the Mark III Astra GSI, I think. I always love the wing mirrors on a Mark I Vectra. Recaro seats. Looks fairly tardy, to be fair. Again, it's 8 grand, bit of orange peel, but that was factory. Halogen headlights. Probably not a bad steer as well. 17s then. It looks so much better than that Laguna did. I do like a zesty car. This might be the zestiest of them all. What kind of maniacs expect that from you? Alloys need a refurb. And the roof, it needs a new roof. But let's just go around, shall we? A bit of body damage on that sill. The car's cheap enough. Again, needs alloys refurbing. The mattress on the back. You ready for the interior? There we go. Gonna have brown, brown and brown. There's the problem. It needs a new roof. Brown, obviously. It's not quite a C3 Pluriel Latte, but it's not far from it. That looks fabulous.